Well, dick me down, it's time for disc 2. We're gonna receive we're gonna fill in the rest of the blanks with Lucia, an integral character to the series who will definitely appear again. I guess I've already done the preamble in the first episode of the Dante disc, so let's just... You're stabbing the buttons again. We have curvy swords now, so that's gonna change things. Certainly. The moon again. Oh, is this scene gonna be the same?
In a time long since past.
Is that something blepping at something else? I can't tell what that's a statue of above the map. That's Mundus again. Why he's here, I don't know. They seem to dislike him. They've got a whole clan about how it is the case. There I am looking at a coin again.
Like any other, and wielding the sword that bore his own name, Sparda eradicated the demons.
You really want to touch that coin, but the birds interfered. Look at this. Those are just two of the moves you'll be able to... Oh, there's a third. Oh! You can throw a knife.
The legend of Sparda has been inherited by his son.
They're still given
A demon slayer.
the entrance to Dante. They didn't think maybe, like, let's make people care about this other character who we've made this entire other disc for. My ponytail is clipping through my scarf. Good evening. I see you've picked up a coin about me. It's the same bird dead again. I could technically just skip this, could I not? I don't know why I haven't done. We all know your belt's a skull, I think.
Till next
That-
time, son of Sparta.
Is it me, or was that knife way slower than it was the first time we saw this cutscene? I don't understand the momentum of your knife. Not now, not ever. Are those... There's BP flashing stuff towards the south. We will find the time. Alright, let's make time for our loved ones. Why are you not... Okay. Again, you don't want me to press the start button. It's all there's parallels. I've got to make the same mistakes for the sake of it. So like it's your disc, and they're really not telling us who the fuck you are at all. They're not like, and now the legend is we're being near by it, but by a woman who is this one. I can fling knives. Alright. So, in case you were worried I wouldn't fling knives, I'm gonna do it. Oh, that's fun. That's twiddly. That's some twiddly woo. What the Come on now. Come on now, though. I mean, thank you, but why? Oh, you don't even have big Joey Bingus down here for me to punch a lot of times. Oh. Wait, what? I guess I must have accidentally hit triangle at some point in all of the twiddling. You know what they say, when the twiddles swish, you're sometimes only left with... What the fuck am I even doing? What's my life become? The parkour is untenable. Well, what? Come on. You just expect me to go around picking up orbs off your chimneys? That's not good. Just like, oh, an exploration. There's nothing but chimneys and regret up here for me to find. This is not a strong start. You didn't make Dante do this shit. There, I've got 45. I've got 45, and your graspy hand had better fuck off this time. What a dire time to be part of the festival. And you have Saxon angels. Okay. Who's among us here? There's, more Cleaver boys. Hello. So they've not gotten the, where cages hanging from where such cages might feasibly have hung from in the times of their use. Like, they're just presented very matter-of-factly. They are expecting you to have played the Dante disc first. A reasonable assumption, since it's Dante. But also, I feel like you might not necessarily have gone amiss to put a little more flair. It's no excuse to skimp on disc 2, you know. Woodley. Oh, Woodley. I've gotten the gold one. We all know this. I'm just going backwards from where the goat was in the last mural. A little fragment. We're all very glad that I picked that up. You look green. And you are, but then I was foolish to read any significance into that. Alright. Oh, and now now you are alive. You're alive with the sound of... I'm not sure of your momentum. It confuses and alarms me. Widdly, 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 widdly. I will say... You've got kind of a floaty, weird fighting style. It is... I was gonna ask you, the audience who don't have a controller in your hands, if this was just me, as if you could possibly answer that. As if anyone but me could answer that in this situation. It kind of... It suits these moves more. Like it... Oh, shit. That's twiddly fun. Good news. But like she's weirdly floaty. But I think it's a factor of just the large number of rotational spin time. But where the control scheme felt a little bit awkward, fighting with Dante as opposed to the first game and subsequent games, it kind of feels like it works with Lucia. And I don't know if that's just me being used to it by now, but I don't know, there's something about it just feels a little more better, a little more better, Jesus Christ. Right, look, let's just kill a bunch of birds. Okay, and then we'll see who can leg. We can flop off with all legs in the sky. Okay, right, it's time to be this. Oh, my knives can find you, even when wet. Okay. Oh, and I get energy blades as well, which is fantastic news. I mean, I would have been devastated if I didn't get to be a lightsaber angel. Or maybe just a particularly fluffy demon. I don't know. I've never seen one in real. Well, not one that would be outwardly demonic. I don't know. They're all just faces on the street, aren't they? We fill in the blanks with assumptions. One of them could be Satan. Beelzebub. A funny little Asmodeus, we don't know. Never assume that you're not in the company of Asmodeus, alright? Rookie fucking mistake. Don't fling your frisbees. Look, I know you're confused because there's a sign on my back saying fling frisbees at me, but here's what you might not have realised. That was a practical joke. By one of the birds that tried to steal a coin at the start of the game. They were a little sick having to shoot the scene again. It was a separate take. Weirdly enough. They did 2 separate recordings. And they decided to add their own fucking spin on things. While the twiddle went round and straight forward. Oh fuck. I'm not going to attempt it. Because, you know, it's Devil May Cry 2 controls, but I was wondering if I could hit those discs back at you. Like you sometimes can in the Devil May Cry games. When a projectile goes towards you. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. It's a fun thing to do, but I don't trust myself. With the barrier tonight. I wonder if separate enemies that didn't get as much fanfare in Dante's version will have like a special introduction cutscene for... Oh. That's uncanny. I was just talking about exactly such a scenario. Why? You looked like you were glowing in an interesting way that I'd not seen before. That could just have been me. But then again, turn into money. And then here's the knives I can take you over about. Alright, I'll possess you. With a blade. There's gotta be an anime where someone can do that, surely. It's like that one. Coins! No coins. Blue. I saw blue up there. I saw one of those lovely primary colours we like to talk about. There's an entire person coming out of the wall. It's Caladrius, the mountain man. I'm among the Titans. I don't much enjoy being a cliff. Get me out. Well, I don't really know how to do that, Galadrius. Besides which, you're a prick. Probably. I can't prove it, but nobody gets stuck in a mountain for no reason. I would assume. I've certainly never stuck anyone in a mountain who didn't deserve it. And this looks like one of mine, so I'm gonna just let this one be what it is. Break a gargoyle for my own amusement. And then we can come on now. You're doing the different directions to the... Come on. I'm feeling the awkwardness again now. You don't need anything that's like that. Are you... Oh, you're a whole fucking secret room. That would have been nice to know when I was right here. I started next to you. Started next to you and then I became your tombstone. When I was Dante. Yeah, I feel like you don't get as many flips, and if anything, you should be doing more flips. Like, look at all this weird circular twiddly shit you were doing when running along the walls. That's legitimately... You can see you can pirouette, but you can't do as many backflips. You put all of your points into rotation. And so you can't do as many things that don't involve... But the Backflip's a kind of rotation if you think about it. Surely you can game the system. Somebody must have taught you what rotation means and that this counts as it. I want to have a word with your rotation tutor. They've been leading you astray for far too long, inhibiting your potential. And I, for one, am furious. And I know that face agrees with me. Guess you want me in here? Yes. We've broken the world. So we're in a funny church. Is that us? The aerial heart? Yeah, we're gonna fly off. We're gonna fly off as per normal. What snakes? It's gonna be another case where, yeah. It's gonna be a little bit before I can afford much of anything. But it's coming. And I'm gonna have words about it when it does. Okay, so you're just right here. You want to fight a goat before you let me fly away? Well, this seems kind of open and shut. Let's prove a goat point, shall we? Breaking all sorts of things. You have summoned me, and the other me on the other side. We're facing you now in combat. Oh. So many kicks I'm capable of, and you're still on the floor. You weren't prepared. You've the nerve to think I've anything to prove to you? A goat that can't even stand on its own legs. You had to borrow someone else's. Yeah, flapping around all like you know. You can't even prove ghost theorem. The only theorem that ghost. That was meant to be all you were good for. That's why we invented goats. And here's your version of this cutscene. Wolf! You're not going to catch it all fun? You're going to turn into just a sort of... I'm made out of... My face is a puzzle. It's made out of distinct blocks. So here's your copy of Flappus Weekly. Vanish into... Well, you're not a goat. You're not a goat. Why are you a part of the trial? It's a rigged system. They're like, no one can prove anything to a goat, you fucking idiot. And then you do, and they're like, well, shit, we presented this opportunity, but we really were not prepared to cash that check. Send in the metal boys to get back the stuff. For we are not true to our word. We are dishonest. And that is a hand. They always point out the big glowing hand in the room when they have this conversation. That's usually how you can tell shady business is going on. I think the hand somehow knows. I mean, not a nose, that's a different part of the body. It's a being just comprised of a hand and a nose. He points at you directly and he says, I knows you're up to something. And then he rats you out. Fucking narc of the infinite dimensions. Uncalled for. Tremendously helpful in getting the evidence I needed. So, swings and roundabouts. Speaking of roundabouts, the roundabout's coming for you soon. All the cars are going to drive around you in a circle. Not quite being sure where they need to turn off. Some of them are not tremendously experienced drivers, and that's fine. It's not like any of us can afford cars anymore. Die with a knife. Die with a knife in the back of your brain. Oh, go, 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 go. I'm not even sure where you are or why. I assume I put you somewhere. No, nah, you just disintegrate. You need to... Someday the boys have got to run out. You can't practice your badminton serve here. It's uncalled for. It's unethical. We don't say no badminton towers for our own health. I mean, we do. It's a health hazard. Not even sure why. It was literally too risky to, like, do it long enough to study it. It's just two people playing badminton in the tower, and then boom, thousands dead. Horrifying, really. Give me your coins and stop floating away. I want more things. Oh, the floatiness prohibited things from entering my pockets. Oh, it's all there to be gotten, but you've got to get the raspberry flavoured ones first. The other ones will become as lifeless as stone until you do. Ulysses, give me all the raspberry flavoured ones. Oh no. It's not even that good. Like, I've got nothing against raspberry. But, like, it's not the best raspberry flavour you've ever had. If we're being honest. You know? If I had to rate this raspberry.com. Oh, they just let me up. It let me up and I'm here in the clock tower now. I've found time. Here it was. Now I will destroy it. I just sort of spin. You're really just sort of owning a bicycle in these circumstances. I kind of feel like, if you're gonna make this a part of the whole thing, I should be able to do it in one swoop. I'm questioning why you don't let me do it in one swoop now, and you don't have an answer for me. Now a plasma TV shall erupt from each of these pillars. And you will see the big sports game live and in HD. Why have you got to put birds in my path always? I'm the most powerful bird here. I'm the only one now, because I killed all the others. Knives make wrongness of you as quickly as they do for us all. Various buzzards to defeat. Should have put that on the back of the box. Various buzzards to defeat. Come on. Coin. I know there's money somewhere here. Can't be bothered with any of you anymore. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to be in a second. Never mind. Never mind, I won. I defeated Odin. That's not what I was. Blue orb. Want orb. Orb get. Probably liable to upgrade my throwing knives before I upgrade these swords, because I'm probably going to wait until I get the, like, short ones that do a lot of damage again. Although I don't know. I don't know with these ones, because this is a considerably less long-range weapon in general, although I'm mostly attacking with my legs, seemingly. Like, I don't even know what. Oh! I'm getting you significantly earlier, and you're blue this time. Ah, it's a Tartar Russian. The only Russian covered in that one sauce. Well, I mean, I can't prove that, but it's the only one who's supposed to be. Anyway, here's these, Is that the fucking second boss from MDK2? Have you fought a dog or not? You legally have to tell me if you've fought a dog before. Don't swish me. Okay? There was this one guy who swished me this one time, and he'll tell you it was bad for his career and his liver. And then I killed him. I mostly killed him, and then he didn't have a career or a liver anymore. You could argue it was predominantly my own fault, rather than a direct consequence of his actions. I'd say I'm allowed to ruin your career in self-defense. Alright, what's this? A little... Oh, a squiggly sword. I've got a squiggly sword for you. I'm gonna do excuse me while I kick all the money out of you goblins. It's nearly time for tea. I can't be doing all this. Can't be kicking absolutely everything in the shop window. I disappeared into the sky. As should we all. Oh no! There's blue! There's blue thing! Blue thing! Let me... I was terrified it was going to be like, and that's the end of the level because you picked up the thing that you came here for, right? That's what you wanted to do, was end. But I didn't. I completely skipped over the description of the thing as well. So, I mean, we know it's one of the twiddly objects that we need for the ritual. But we don't know why we're twiddling now. We've finally got a description of what twiddly... Oh! The bell. The bell of the Welsh obituary. It tells you who in Wales has died. Ooh! Down we go. Okay. Here's my boss clear bonus. Well, that's a solid episode's work. Tune in for more being a funny bird antics next time, and then we'll sort of get on with that.